Hello, welcome to the chat. I see we have one viewer and one like. That must be one of my regulars. I appreciate that. Thanks for the like. I've only got 5 dogs today. Hello, everybody. Hi, Alec. Okay, Coda. Oh, here comes one of the others. Hi, Annie. You have a good run? Good boy. And we got Mushu out here too. Mushu and Annie don't really stick with the group. They just go do their own thing. Let's go look at the lakes, guys. Hey, this way. We'll go take this trail. Well, hello. Good boy, Mushu. Hi, Aban. Hi, Malk. One of its tail feathers. Hi, Sandra. Which one? This one? She's got some tail feathers. This is Bryn. She doesn't make an appearance that often anymore. But here she is. Oh, hi, Annie. What'd you do with Mushu? We're gonna go check out the pretty view at the lake. Maybe they'll run up and down the hill a little bit. Oh, there's Mushu. Good boy. Nearly winter again. I know, man. I know. The weather right now, though, is perfect. Nice and cool for the dogs and for me. So we're not sweating to death on the walks. Not that dogs can sweat, but definitely makes it a little easier for me. Mr. Tuxedo. Such a well-behaved boy. Hey, my friend. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Dawn. Autumn is good. No more bugs usually. Yeah. Switches from mosquitoes to flies. And then nothing. And then just spiders everywhere. Spiders all getting ready for Halloween. Yeah, so it's a nice light day for me today. Only 5 dogs. It was actually only going to be only 4 dogs. But then when I went to pick up Tuxedo, Bryn poked her head out the door and said, "Can I come too?" I said, "Sure, okay. Of course you can, Bryn." Sometimes it's hard to get away from everybody's house before their dogs have noticed that I'm there, and they get real excited. So their owners poke their head out and say, "Hey, you got room for one more?" Of course I do. So, I got my van back yesterday. That's nice. Now it's not crowded for them. It was expensive. Almost $2,000 it took to get that van back. Oh, hello from Paris. Oh, welcome. Her name is Betty. She got many tail feathers. Hello from Paris. It's wonderful to walk in the forest for the animals. I think it's great. I think it is too. Thank you. Exactly. Oh, and you said it again. Hey, Georgie Red. How are you? Right on. Hi, Sandra. I love the white tail too. Hello, chat. How is everyone? I was thinking to buy a 4x4 Chevy for winter. Don't know what they're like reliability-wise. Well, Chevys they're awesome. If you get an older one, yeah, just get an older one. Don't even bother with the new stuff. Unless you're going to trade it in before its warranty is up. They're just not worth the investment. Your investment depreciates so quickly when you buy a new vehicle. Look at these guys. But Chevys are, in the past, and GMC, a lot of GM products have been very reliable in my life. Had a Ford once. Drove it until its timing chain snapped, which was only a few months. Crashed the engine. Fords are A lot of repair all the time. There they go down the hill. Down the hill, play in the water. I love this spot. They just flush a grouse. There's been a lot of grouse up here. I've seen like 4 or 5 of them up here the last few days. Go, Bryn, go! I love all animals. That's good. This looks like British Columbia. Dooney, it is British Columbia. Yes, thank you, Red. We need 4x4 vans these days. Yeah, you know what? I just saw the nicest 4x4 van the other day. It's like practically brand new, but it's more in the style of like 2000, 2005-ish. And it was really in good condition. Nice high suspension, but not jacked up to be ridiculous. And it was a 4x4. It was beautiful. I don't know what the interior looked like, but I mean, the option is out there. Hi, hello, my friend. Dearly, hello, welcome. Sandra, how are you? Any lakes nearby? Nothing big, just kind of big ponds like this. I call it the lake, but like if you look through the trees, it kind of goes over there more, and then it wraps around. It wraps around through a beaver dam on the other side of this ridge. See, this is like a really steep drop off here. That goes down to the lake. I'll head out to the tip of this. You can't really see the lake much from the tip, but it drops off on both sides. It drops off down there, and it drops off down going this way. And there's more lake down there. And then straight down here, at the bottom of this hill, that's where the beaver dam is. It's right there. That's the beaver dam. And it just wraps around. It's like a little peninsula. It just comes to a point right here. And it goes very steeply down. Yeah. So the lake goes all the way through all of this, kind of mucky through here, and then beaver dam, and then there's another big lake about the same size over there. So, I mean, aside from that, there are some lakes around here. There's Ferguson Lake and Ness Lake and Chief Lake. And, there's lots of lakes. I mean, this is BC. You can't go 2 miles without finding another lake. Anyway, let's just take one last look at this absolutely beautiful view over here. And then we're going to go back and hit the trails some more. These dogs seem to have run down and up enough times. They're starting to learn. They're starting to learn that it's too much work. So unless I go down with them, they won't go that many times. Sanda, 4x4 Bronco 96. Nice, that's bulletproof. Red, you had the exact same one. Nice. She's great, still going. Yeah, they're bulletproof. I got my buck tag this year, and we'll be scouting out a spot. Nice. You got a blind or anything? You just gonna be laying in the bush? Nope, first on race day. Hi, George. Hi, Sebastian. I'm great, and you, my friend? Sebastian, Sandra, I'm good, thank you. You know, I own a Ford, right? Hi, Red. Hey, Red. Are you talking to me? Hi. Yep. How are you, Red? Sebastian, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Roberta Jack, hi. Sandra, they're beautiful. I'm doing good, Red. Mine's like new. Yeah, I have one Ford. still. It's broken, but it's a nice Ford. I don't know if you guys have heard of these. It's called a Mustang. I got a beautiful blue 6-cylinder 2000 Ford Mustang. Love that car. All right, dogs. Come on, Mushy. I just heard him down in the water. He'll be up in a minute. Oh, there he is. That didn't take long. Zoom, zoom. A little bit of off-path adventures just to get back to the path here. There we go. Back on the path. Nice, easy walking. Oh, Coda's going down to the other lake down there. Good boy, Mushy. Absolutely like them too. Mustangs are classic. I know. I agree. I mean, it's nothing like the 60s and the 70s kind of classic, but 2000 is getting older now. And it's from before the era where they went and made the horrible mistake of turning the Mustang into an electric SUV. Like, what were you guys thinking? Bad mistake in my opinion, but whatever. Don't like it, don't buy it, right? '96 is good too. Yeah, '96 is. The '90s were good. The '90s were good. They were trying to incorporate a bunch of the old stuff in a few of the '90s years, like sticking louvers on the back window, putting some kind of bulge in the middle of the hood, pretending like a charger. Yeah, it was, those ones were good. Unfortunately, by the '90s, that's when people kind of stopped taking care of their vehicles very well. So a lot of them '90s Mustangs are gone. Off to the crusher, rotted out. Good dogs. Good dogs. George, just checking something with my other phone. Oh, hi Red again. Not moderator Red. Keep It was original. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, mine's pretty much all original too. The only thing it needs right now is a coil pack because it's got this terrible misfire. I changed the plugs and the wires, thinking that might have something to do with it because it wasn't fuel delivery at all. It wasn't timing, it wasn't compression. So it had to be spark, right? So I changed the plugs and wires and that improved it quite a bit, but still under load it has a misfire. Bad one, makes the engine light flash. Really annoying. So it just needs a new coil pack, super easy part to replace. And I mean that's all that it could possibly be now. And aside from that, it needs a battery because it's been sitting for way too long. I had it running about a month ago, but the battery that I had for it wouldn't take a charge. Even though I had it running, it was killing that poor alternator having it running like that, making it burn itself up. So after I got the wheels unseized, a little bit of dust and rust grind off the brakes, I shut her down and Said, okay, when I get a few $100, I will get a battery and a coil pack, and we'll swap it out and maybe reinsure it so I can drive it around. But now it's getting to be winter, so that's going to be put on the back burner for a bit. Well, buy something, you best well take care of it. That's true. That's true, Sandra. If only everybody had that attitude, though. Like, actually, that's the reason I got this Mustang, because my friend Dave back in Tawasin, he'd bought it for his son. And it was in pretty good shape. A couple of nicks and dings, but not bad. It was mostly in good shape. And the interior's in pretty good shape too. But there's so few miles on the damn thing. It's only got like 35,000 kilometers ever on this thing. Oh, you're already out there, hey Mushi? Where's Ani? Hello from Ukraine. I gave a like to support your channel. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much, Elena. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying what you see. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by and giving me a like. Yep, now we're talking. Shoot, we're soul partners in the auto. Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely. Yeah, I do all my own work on my cars too. Hey, Annie. Good boy. I just can't stand to put it in the hands of some mechanic who doesn't care about it. And it's all easy work. You just got to make the time for it. Well, I mean, it's not all easy work. Sometimes it's persnickety and stupid and things break. Turns a 5-minute job into a 2-day job. Man. Like the other day, I was working on the Jeep. I swear to God, the Jeep, the engineers must have thought of every goddamn way to get everything else in front of or in the way of everything else. Trying to replace the high pressure line on the steering pump. Holy crap, man. Like, why do you guys have to bend these lines over each other like that? Now there's only one way to get it. And it's either with a lot of patience, flipping your wrench back and forth, or a crowfoot wrench to stick down in there. It's not easy to get to in the first place. God, I came out of that job so covered in steering fluid and oil and grime. It took me a couple hours just to unscrew two ends of a line and rescrew in 2 ends of the new line. It was ridiculous. I had to modify it. I had to bend the other line out of the way a little bit. Just a little bit. I wonder what Annie found. Sounds like a rabbit. That's his high-pitched, excited bark. Or he's running. Good boy, Coda. What is it? Wolf in the woods. Silly Annie. You go check it out, Tux? Come on, go check it out. I'll wait here. What do you think, Coda? Something's going on over there. Now he's back here. That's a different dog in the distance. That's not Mushu or Ani. Might be one of that lady with the 3 dogs. Come on! Here comes Mushu. Here comes Annie. See, so that dog barking in the distance, that's somebody else. No biggie. It's probably the lady with Freya, Remy, and Sally. Good luck, right? But you did it, right? My kind of guy. Yeah, I did it. I did it. Fuck, man. And it took me right into the hours of dark, which really sucks when you lose all your light working on a shitty shitty little location like that down deep in front. Luckily by then I was so familiar with that stupid little end of that line that I could have done it by feel. In fact, most of the time I had to. I did. Jeeps. Then the other day, before that, I was replacing its blower fan for the HVAC, right? And that's actually usually a pretty easy job, but just the way this last one was put in, I lined up the bolts so that they were hitting ridges and have to bend everything out of the way to somebody put a bunch of goop on it trying to seal it from the outside. Like, dude, there's a big rubber gasket under this. Why do you need to seal it from the outside too? I got the bolts all covered in crap. It's just, everything's got to be 3 extra steps that you weren't thinking of. But that's okay. I got that one done too. So now, just in time for fall and rainy season, we have heat again. Thank goodness. It sucks driving a Jeep when it's all fogged up. You can't see nothing. George, you're killing me with the whistle. Am I? I'm sorry. Do you have pets that are responding to it, or are you wearing headphones? Sorry, Red. Gotta talk with the dogs, though. I love this walk with you. Shoot, I know, right? Yeah. Well, Sandra, thanks for being here. I love having you here. I appreciate the company, you guys. It just warms my heart to be able to share all of this. Like, I wish you were here to see it like I am and to smell it and to feel it. Just, it's absolutely beautiful. And it smells great. Timeless smell. Thank you for having me. Me too. Well, you're pretty much here. Maybe one day you can get yourself out in the woods. Take a quick video, make a short of it, share it with us. Squirrel. Those squirrels are chattery. Up here, up north, the little red squirrels, they're very chattery, territorial, aggressive little things. Nothing like the squirrels down south. The big fat black ones and the big fat gray ones. They're like 4 times the size of these squirrels, but they never say a darn thing. They just run around and do their thing. Annie. Hi, Mushi. You gonna go check on a knee for me? Yeah, he sure is. He might be barking at that squirrel that we just heard. It sounds like just one small excited bark and then nothing. That's what happens when he gets a squirrel in a tree. There's no running. I hear some more excited squirrel noises. Huh. Oopsie, I forgot to bring leashes. You know, I usually like to have them. More squirrel. That's over there though. I live in the woods too. I had a pet squirrel. His name was Earl. I bottle fed him from day one. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Yeah, squirrels actually make pretty good little pets if you handle them a lot. If you don't handle them enough, they do bite, and they leave deep freaking holes in you. Squirrels and rats. I've had both as pets. No, I didn't have a squirrel as a pet, but I knew somebody who did, and yeah, they make great little pets. They're friendly little buggers when they're humanized. Yeah, my friend, she had her house all set up. The squirrel had places for it to run along the ceilings, like just these kind of mesh shelves that she had running all over the place. The squirrel loved it. It would go everywhere in the house, from the floor to the ceiling. Just an active little bugger. It was actually a fat squirrel. It was down south, so. Oh, down the hill, down the steep hill. Hi, Eva. Exactly. Ever seen their teeth pattern? Yes, I sure have. I sure have. You mean the back ones that they chew with, or the big two in the front? The big four in the front. Those are the ones that they'll bite you with. Yeah, they actually got sharp little grindy teeth for the back. Just super tiny though. Hello, Eva. I let mine go. Oh, front ones. Yeah, the front ones. George, do you have a dog of your own? Nope. Not anymore. My last dog died in 2016, and I have not since. Been too busy taking care of everybody else's. And just, you know, it's a lot of heartache saying goodbye to your friend over and over and over. I always had a dog before 2016. At that point, I just got tired of it. The last two dogs, when I lost them, they really wrecked me emotionally. So I just don't want to do that to myself anymore. With these dogs, as much as I have a bond with them and I love them, I can maintain a professional separation in the back of my head, you know, so that when they go, I like from moving or just changing service or passing away, I can just say, huh, that's life, that's business. It's to be expected. Like I've said before, after 25 years of doing this, you say goodbye to a lot of them. They don't live forever. All the dogs that I started out with, the 25 or so that I was my original pack, they're all dead and gone. And they've been slowly replaced one at a time. Some go, some new ones come. Yeah, it's a very dynamic situation when you look at it long term. I got you. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Double tap the screen. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of content. Alright. Well, we've gone to see the hay bales in the field a few times. Let's go this way. Let's go find that squirrel that's chattering at us. Noisy little buggers. Oh, there he was. I think that was him. Maybe it was a leaf. They're hard to see sometimes. What do you think, Bryn? Where is it? What do you think, Tux? It's hard to lose a dog. You have a good way to get a puppy fix. Hug, yeah. Hi, Nelson. How are you? Oh, how on earth did I get a dead spider on my screen? Dead, dried up spider. Okay, guys, cover your ears. Cover your phone. Turn down your volume. I'm going to whistle for the other dogs to let them know where I am. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Just got to let them know where I am. Remind them that they're actually walking with me. Those two red bone hounds. Noisy bird. Those two red bone hounds, they're very independent. But they will come to check in once in a while. Good boy, Tuxedo. Here comes one of them. Hi, Mushu. Good boy. Where's that knee? Did you find him? Well, if Mushu heard me, then I know Annie heard me. And if he didn't hear me, he can smell me. He can find me. Good dogs, guys. Watch how they wait on you. Yeah. Yeah, well, these three do. Mushu and Annie definitely do not wait on me. They go and do their own thing, and they come back when they're done doing their own thing. If they weren't so well behaved about it, I would probably have to keep them on leash because there's no stopping them. They gotta be hound dogs. Right, Mushi? Mushu is crossed with something. Red bone hound crossed with something else. I don't know. Maybe pit bull or something. Doesn't act like a pit bull at all, though. He very much acts like a red bone hound. Oh, what have we here? Interesting turn in the path. Oh, beautiful. All others are close. Yeah, well, I only have 5 today, so it's a nice, easy day. These 3 are always listening. Good girl, Bryn. That's a good girl. You getting tired, sweetheart? She's a little chubby. She gets tired. Down the hill. Annie should be checking in soon. And another big hill. Hi, Coda. Zoom, zoom. All right, look at you. Look at you. Straight hill like it was nothing. It was a good hill. Thank you for sharing with me, Sandra. You're very welcome. Alvin, just came across this channel again. I think this was the Canadian dude, right? Yes, sir. That's right, Alvin. Canadian dude up in BC walking dogs. Haven't seen any other live streamers doing nature walk with dogs. So it's good to be here. Good to be able to share it with you guys. Oh ho! Buvnesh, how are you? Yeah, I got a little belly too. At 125 pounds. Wow, it can't be much of a belly. Even if you're like 5'2", that's about the weight you should be. George, how are you, brother? Buvnesh, I'm good. A little sore and tired as usual, but enjoying this beautiful walk. All these beautiful trees. We got one dog over here, that's Mushu. And he is way back on the path. So since I think he's way back there, he'll probably pop out up ahead of us. Or he'll just come racing along like that. Thank you for that. You're welcome. Alberta Jack. George, does it snow in BC like it does in Ontario? No, not like it does in Ontario. It snows like it does in Ontario in Alberta. Probably a little bit less severe on the ice storm front. But when you're near those cold Great Lakes, man, November weather will come and get you. And then January weather is just bad, pretty severe. But I mean, here in BC it varies. Sometimes it's super mild, and we barely get down to like -10. And then other years it goes all the way, goes down to -40. And we get tons of snow. We do get tons of snow up here in this part of BC. Down in Vancouver and the whole lower mainland, a very different weather system down there. They're on the other side of the coastal mountains, so they're just in that pocket where they get winter for 2 weeks out of the year, if they're lucky. And everybody crashes because nobody knows how to drive in snow. Nobody bothers getting snow tires. All right, I think we're up to the other path, the T-junction here. One time I came out here, I saw a car parked up on this road. I was like, that's interesting. It was just a minivan too. A little more traversable for the vehicles. Anyway, this is where we turn around. We gotta head all the way back. Okay, guys. Oh, I got 4 of the 5. Coda, come on. Good dogs. Yes, even Coda. So we're gonna head back now, and we got a ways to go. We'll find Denis along the way. He'll find us. Oh, that's a good girl. Good girl, come on. Make our way back to the vehicle. Oh, like I said, I have the van back, which is very helpful. The Jeep was a little bit difficult to fit all the dogs in some days, but the van, no problem. You know what we need here? We need a bench, just so I can sit down for a minute. I'm getting old. He's not. He can just run and run and run forever. Thank you for sharing with my friend. Get me beautiful scenery and dogs. Hi. Hey, Marco. It'll slap you, get you an Oklahoma wind will too. Yeah, I believe you. Get home safe. Oh, I will. Put one up. Yep, I will. Good girl, Bryn. Poor Bryn's an old fogey like me. She's getting tired too. Hello from Russia. Hello. Hello from British Columbia. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Hi. Night, my friend. Okay. Good night, Sandra. You take care. Thanks for hanging out. Always love your company. Oh, really, Coda? Sure, why not? Oh, Tux just got the zoomies. Weird. Shake it off, brother. Shake it off. That's a good boy. Hey, Mushu. How you doing, bud? Yep, me too. Benches are good. I know, right? I agree. Bench will be perfect out here. A few of them. But you know, the more benches and garbage cans you put out, all of a sudden everybody starts using it, and then somebody comes and trips on something like this, and they complain, and like, oh, yeah. Just kind of gotta accept what you get, man. We like the freedom out here. So if I build a bench, maybe I could just, you know what? Maybe I could just pick a log that's sticking out and just sit down. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Perfect little bench right here. I got a bench. Hi, Coda. Hi. Hi, Tux. Hi, Bryn. Everybody, that's the other thing about sitting down. Sitting down with dogs, all of a sudden they all come to you and climb all over you. Careful there. You're gonna wipe out there, Coda. Alright, anyway, that's enough. That's enough bench time. That was a good little bench to sit on. Perfect. Alright guys, come on. Damn yappy squirrel, where are you? I don't know if you guys can hear that on the phone, but it was a squirrel. And there's a raven over there too, squawking away. There's a couple of them. Sorry guys, I'm reconnected now. Signal dropped out there for a minute. Deep in the valley. Animal rescue shelter. Hello everyone. Hi. Hope you're still here. D. Rentis. Sorry about the signal dropping out, guys. Oh, squirrel. There's a lot of squirrels in this little section. There's Mushu. And he's been gone for a while. Here he is. Where you been? Yeah, you've been gone too long. Honey, stay close, please. Just for a minute at least. Okay, hey. Good boy. I got him back. And he is back. For now. Honey, we're going back to the van. Okay? So if you get lost, just come meet me at the van. Good boy. He won't get lost. There's no way a dog like this could get lost. Might be like we don't know where he is, but he's not lost. He always knows where he is. Hello everybody. Thanks for coming back after my quick little signal disconnect. Sorry about that. Went down in a little deep valley. I guess it got cut off for a second. We are pretty far out in the bush. Most of this area is pretty covered by the cell phone tower up on top of the hill, but if you go down behind some of these steep ridges, your signal is gone. It's actually more prominent when you're close to the tower than if you get behind something. If you get farther away from the tower, well, then you start seeing line of sight with other towers. So one will pick up where the other leaves off. Oh, a tuxedo. Good boy, Annie. Oh, there goes Mushu. Bryn's on it like, aha, I saw an animal. Yeah, that was Mushu. Alright guys, hold on. I'm just going to check the chat, switch it to all messages, make sure I'm hearing everybody. All messages. Yeah, looks like I'm hearing everybody. Hello, hello. Come on, this way. Good girl, Bryn. You'll make it. I know you will. There's a long way to go through here, eh? Hi, Jacinto. Welcome to the chat. Hey, everybody here who's new here, welcome in. This is what I do for a living. I take care of other people's dogs, take them out in the woods, let them run and play, sniff, get stimulation, be free, play with each other some more, and, you know, do their business. Eat their grass. And then I take them home all super tired for their owners. And yeah, that's what I do. I've been doing this for 25 years. And now I'm doing it up in northern BC, British Columbia, Canada. So we've got 5 dogs today, which is a very light load for me. Light and easy, especially all the dogs here being very good. Here we go through another deep valley. Hope I don't lose the signal, guys. And just get down this little switchback hill. Yeah, so if you guys like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe or drop a like or whatever you want. You know, if you want to come back and see us doing it again. Oh, 20% battery left. Man. Yeah, if you want to come back and see us doing it again, we do this almost every day. There's only a few days that I don't do it. For whatever reason. Alright, let's try not to slip and die on this. A little bit mucky. That's good. We're okay. Good dogs. Up the hill like it's nothing. Jesus. I'll just get up the hill like it's nothing too. Jeez. There we go. That's better. I don't have to prolong the suffering. Good girl, Bryn. We're almost there. Whew. There we go. Watch those bears. I guess you got a pack with you. Yeah. I have one particular dog here who specializes in treeing bears. That's what I get for running up a hill. I'm used to walking, not running. Where's that Mushu? Mushu loves treeing bears. Actually, I have a short of him doing it too. If you guys want to go check my shorts, it's pretty obvious which one it is. It's like, hey, we found a bear. Went in, took a little quick video of the bear up the tree, and called the dogs and we left. Nice little short if you want to experience that. That's pretty much what it looks like anytime we run into a bear. I also have a short from much longer ago where we came across 2 moose. If you wanted to see how that went, that was from way back in, geez, I don't even remember, January or something. Maybe it was like November, I don't know. No, I think it was like in November or something, just as the snow was starting. Came across 2 moose in the bush. So if anybody wants to know what it looks like when we cross wildlife, I do have shorts about it. One for the moose. 2 moose that day. There was 2 moose standing there in front of the path. I wish I would have caught more of that video too, because didn't get the camera up in time, but those moose, the dogs ran up ahead barking like crazy at the moose, and then the moose charged them a couple times just to ward them off. And then I got my camera up and all the charging was done, and I'd told the dogs to stop being assholes to them. And the dogs listened, and then the moose just stood there, and they kind of moseyed on, and then so did we. So you hunting now? No, just walking the dogs, getting them out. I mean, the dogs are always hunting, right? They think we're hunting. But if I was hunting right now, I doubt I'd find much, except for the odd grouse or squirrel, because I'm yapping my freaking mouth off. You can't do that when you're hunting. Where are you at? Washington State? Nope. North of that. North of Washington State, up in British Columbia. We're about halfway up the province, right in the middle. The last of any real civilization. About 800 kilometers north of Vancouver. Way up here, out in the woods, out in the northern wilderness. Right on the border between Bigfoot and Yeti. Hi, John Hendricks. How you doing? Good boy, Tuxedo. Where'd Coda go? Coda! What are you doing? You gotta stay where I can see you, mister. Good boy. He's never far. He's always good. I just gotta get Ani and Mushu back. They'll be back. They always are. Not to worry. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thanks to you all for being here, sharing this beautiful walk in the woods with me. Thank goodness it's cool out today, because I'm already breaking a sweat. Oh, here comes one of them. Hello, Ani. You're back. Where's the Mushu? Good boy, Ani. Where's the Mushu? Come on, guys. Only 5 dogs today. It feels like I got practically no dogs. Oh, there's Mushu. He's up there. Good dogs, you guys. Honey, stay close. Oh, we're almost back to the big road. Still got a ways to go though. I don't know why I call it the big road. It's just more of a road than this one is. Come on. Yes, good girl, Bryn. Yeah, and he dipped off to the side again. Hey, Mushi. Good boy. Come on. Something smells really good right here. Is it this pine? No. Something smells really nice and piney right there. Good dogs, come on. So this is what I was referring to as the big road. People actually do bring vehicles up along this. Not too often though. There we go, we got all 5 dogs. A week ago this was all super dry. We've been getting some rain again, which is good. Good for everything. There they are. Yep, on the road again. I'm gonna get up to the van. Get these guys all loaded up and in. Oh, it's good to have the van back. Just got the van back yesterday. Cost an arm and a leg, but luckily I had an arm and a leg to give. Stupid mistakes you make in life, they cost you. Good girl, Bryn. My little sweetheart. She's just trundling out in front of me. And then my super good boy, we got Tuxedo. Super good boy. Hello, how you doing? Hi, Roy Terry. I'm doing awesome, man. Just wrapping up, finishing up the walk here. We've done most of it. We still got a ways to go to get back to the vehicle. Walking 5 dogs out in the northern wilderness here. How are you doing? How you doing? I'm in Washington State. Nice, man. Washington State's very similar kind of country to British Columbia, lower mainland anyway. Lots of rain, not too much snow, stays pretty warm in the winter. I mean, not warm like t-shirt weather, but warm like your car isn't frozen to the road. Nice place, I've heard. I've never been there. I've been right up to the line lots of times, but I used to live basically on the line. Just never had a need to go down south. Ah, Mushu and a knee. Every time I think I have them, then I don't. And then I have them again, zoom, and then I don't. And Ani is even more mystical. He was just with us back when we were crossing those puddles, but he's off again. Oh, hey, there he is. Good boy. You gonna stay close this time, buddy? Probably not. We're heading back to the van. So this is like the last hill I have to climb. Right here. We're getting there. Just around this corner is where everybody drives in to dump all their shit. Dumping is a bit of a problem out here. All right, Bryn. Good girl, Bryn. You're such a good dog. Beautiful dogs, thank you. Beans says howdy. Hey, Beanzo. Hello, Steady. There we go. Like I said, dumping, a bit of an issue out here. And people dumping shit all over the place. Whatever. At least they keep it to this one little spot. But anyway. Come on. Mushy. Get out of the bush, you. Good boy. Come on, stay close. Honey, stay close. Good boy. No more adventures, buddy. Honey, I'm serious. Thank you. He's not gonna listen. He's gonna do whatever he's gonna do. That's alright, that's why we bring him out here. Hey Ben, hello. Hey Ben, Modi's back. Welcome back. Ani? Hey, Ani? Oh fucker. Just nope, I gotta go check out these woods over here. Coda's like, I'm done. I'm going back to the van. He's way up there. Well, we'll get back, we'll put these 3 in, and then we'll wait around for Mushu and Anita to figure out that it's actually time to go. Good girl. And that's a good girl, Bryn. Such a well-behaved doggy. You too, Tux. Well-behaved boy. Always staying close. Yeah, they know their place in life, and they're happy with it. Coda too. He's a little free-spirited here and there, but I mean, he's a husky, right? So Tux. Really, Tux? That was cute. That was cute, buddy. Good job. Mushu came back. And he, nope. Last minute adventure, like always. Huh. We'll keep them away from the moose bits. Oh, 10% battery left. It's a good thing we're wrapping up, eh? Yeah, they're already in the moose pits. Hey! Up, up! Up! 2, 3, up, up! Coda, get in. Up! Torque just falling out. See the moose bits over here? This is what they wanted. This is what Coda was just starting to get into. It is what it is. Lots for the coyotes to eat. Now we're just gonna wait for Ani. Hi y'all, hi Geraldine. Ani, come on! He's found something to bark at over there. And a dummy. Alright guys. Well, I should have brought a leash, put him on it. This here still isn't the main road. It's close. Still not the main road though. Ani, come on, hurry up! He's just over there on the other side of that valley, which is on the other side of those red pine scrubs. Oh, magpie. Magpie's waiting for its turn at the meat. Well, like I said, got the van back in action with the van. Well guys, 10% battery left. I wonder how long it's gonna last. Ah! Raven squawking at us. Somebody's, that truck that just went by there, going down to the quarry to do some target shooting. Come on, Ani. Not a great time for adventures when somebody's target shooting over in the mile away. I bet you he'll come back from this one over here. He was straight in the bush that way. I'm not worried about him. He always comes back. He knows where we are. He's just being willful. You saw earlier And he started wandering off to the side, and I'm like, Ani, don't do it. And he's like, yeah, fuck you. And then he did it. He just, instead of wandering slowly off to the side, he just turned straight to the side. Okay, buddy, see you later. Bad timing, because, you know, I like to get going. Well, he'll be coming around soon. We'll see him. He'll come running up with his tongue hanging halfway to the ground. Which road do you think he's going to come from? You think he's going to come from this way, or you think he's going to go all the way around to this way? Probably this way, because this is the way he knew that I was going, so... Yeah, probably this way. Right around the time you stop thinking about it, that's when he comes. I mean, I'd go chasing after him, but then I gotta walk all the way back here. He's much faster than I am. Oh, my battery lasts. Oh my goodness. 301 viewers, you guys. That's a lot of viewers. All of a sudden, right when I'm wrapping up. So anyway, we're out here walking 5 dogs. Here's these ones. This is Coda. Hey, stay there, Mushu. Nice try. You stay there too, Bryn. Mushu, Bryn, Coda. And Tuxedo in there. Stay. Shush, shush. I said stay. So now we're just waiting for Annie, the other red-bone hound. Because he likes to go for adventures. He just came back. He was like with us right there. I was like, hey, stay close, no more adventures. And he's like, what? You said adventures? Goodbye. Okay, so now we gotta wait till he comes back. Which way is he coming back? I think probably this way. Usually this way. You in Alberta? Nope, I'm British Columbia. Up north British Columbia. Not quite as mountainous as some of BC. Got people target practicing down at the quarry, having some fun. I don't know if you guys can hear the shots in the distance, but they just got there with their truck. They're having some fun. And the knee is off in the bush over here. Hi, Miguel. I'm from shitty Ontario. Nice, man. I've only been to Slave Lake, and it just looks similar. Yeah, Slave Lake. Like the big Slave Lake or lesser Slave Lake with the town called Slave Lake. Even lesser Slave Lake is a fucking massive lake. It's got its own damn weather system. Yeah, Slave Lake. And Lac La Biche, that's another big lake. You know, I used to live in Alberta too. Great Slave Lake though. It's a big one. That is a freaking ocean. There's like you almost can't see across it. Beautiful magpie flying through the air. A couple of them. You know what the magpies are into? I don't know if anybody who's here was here when I showed, but magpies are here for this. They're just waiting for me to leave. They're here for the meat. Chewing away at it. This is a drawn and quartered moose what's left of it. Enough for them to pick out, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Give him a reminder. I don't hear him barking. Come on, honey. I often do have to wait for him like this. When usually just when I have time. Oh, there's the magpie. Oh, there's barking again. It's not like he found anything. He just likes hunting. Barking at squirrels and rabbits and stuff. He gets so excited. Lots of grizzlies around you? No, there's a few, but yeah, Great Slave goes right to the next province, doesn't it? Pretty much, yep. Hondo. Hi, Rosemary. No, there's a lot of black bears, not too many grizzlies. There are some grizzlies around, but they pretty much steer clear of people. They don't like people. Grizzlies are a little more scary than black bears. Black bears, you see them, they're gone in a flash. Worst thing they do is steal your garbage. Even the ones with cubs following them, they'll just go straight up a tree. They don't want to be bothered. Lots of moose around here too. Yeah, seen lots. And I only worked for a year, but only for a year out there. Yeah. You saw lots of grizzlies? I mean, if you're out of town, that's where they are. They're out of town. The black bears will come right into town. They're not quite as fearful of humans. Okay. Yeah. Wasp. Oh, very low battery. My phone's gonna shut down. Well, guys, rest assured, Ania's gonna come back. No, black, like you said, yeah, tons of black ones. Anyways, guys, I gotta wrap it up. My phone's gonna die. I love y'all. Thanks for coming out and having some conversation and enjoying the woods with me, enjoying the dogs. I appreciate you guys. I'm glad I'm able to share it with you. So, well, hey. Oh, those magpies, they're just waiting for me to leave. All right. You guys all know what to do. Peace.